All right, so safety. This is one of the big topics. There's obviously general classroom safety, especially given the current conditions in the world with the coronavirus and things like that. So I've mentioned before, when you enter the classroom, hand sanitizer needs to be applied. I will say, and I'll say this when I see you, if I see you in person, the hand sanitizer that they have given us, a little goes a long way. Okay, you just need a tiny pump to cover your hands, and it will dry out pretty quickly if you let it air dry. It's kind of hard to rub in completely, but if you rub it in and then let it dry, it only takes less than a minute probably to air dry. Also, when you leave the room, use a hand sanitizer when you're leaving the room. There will be a cleaning protocol for the desks, and that is still being worked on as I'm making this video, whether I'll be spraying it at the end of class and then wiping it down before the next class starts, or spraying it after class has ended and then the beginning of the next class will be wiping it down. More to come on that, but the desks will be wiped down in between each class. Speaking of, if you are in the classroom in person with me, there are certain desks that are available and certain desks that are not. Okay, there's many desks in the classroom that you are not allowed to use. They'll be clearly marked. There will be designated seating. Those seating assignments are not negotiable unless there is a very specific reason why the seat you're assigned is not going to work for you. But you need to sit in the seats that I've assigned you for lots and lots of reasons, but mostly just because I don't want people moving around and switching their seats around and then having to negotiate, oh, I can't sit in my seat today because someone else is sitting there. Sit in the seats that you're assigned and stay in your seats until it's, either you need to leave the room for a break or you need to get up because we're cleaning the desk for whatever reason. Maintain that social distancing at all times. Keep your masks on at all times in the classroom. No reason to take your mask off. If you need a mask break, that's one of the reasons that you might need to leave the room. Okay? Again, try to keep it on. We're here for 54 minutes. You do have a break in between. There's times throughout the day, and then you get to go home in the afternoon. So just try to keep the mask on. I know it's the new reality, but do not take your mask off or pull them down during class time. And that will also hold true for labs, which we'll get to in a minute. There is absolutely no food or drink in the classroom. Okay, that's always true of science classrooms, but even more so in the current environment, because eating and drinking requires you to take your mask off or at least pull it down. If you have to get a drink, take a break out of the classroom where you can be out in the hallway, social distance, take a drink, and then come back. If you absolutely positively must eat something for whatever reason, and sometimes we have very good reasons, but if you have to have something to eat, again, that would be a reason to leave the classroom, take a quick break, get some snack, get a drink of water, and come back. Okay? I understand that these things happen. We need to leave the room. We need to take a break for different reasons. Again, you're filling out the form. You're taking as quick a break as possible. Hand sanitizer on the way out, hand sanitizer on the way in. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about lab safety in just a minute.